Democratic and Republican radio, and he is a self-made man, and he has his own business. I would like to invite Sanjay because the main reason I'm inviting him is the same line what Sarika is going to go into. He has more in-depth knowledge, so I hope he will give some insight to Sarika to go forward. Sanjay Varshni. I didn't have a music for him because CNBC always comes quiet, so that's why I didn't have a music for him. So, Sanjay, it's your stage.
So, Meera and Lak asked me to say a few words. It's my honor to do so. Congratulations, Sarika. It's a big achievement, big accomplishment, graduating from Harvard after graduating from Columbia. Right? I thought I would do some bragging for you today, right? So how many of you know what private equity is? Because she's going to be working in private equity, right? I thought I would say a few words about exactly what you're going to be doing in life, right? Since you have accomplished so much, and we know you have accomplished a lot, but we probably don't know exactly what those accomplishments mean because literally only one hand went up as to what private equity is, right? So, for those of you, like I said, we're in Folsom, Colorado Hills. Growing up in a small town here, we seem to live in a bubble, right? So we don't know what we don't know, right? But if you think about the world out there, private equity, think about it as in a very exclusive club. Very exclusive club, right? So who goes and participates in this exclusive club, right? So you look at investors, for example, who are investing in these private companies, right? So private equity means these companies are not publicly traded. 99.9% of the companies in the United States are private. So what you see as an Apple, Google, Amazon, publicly traded, they're 0.1% of those companies. But the real money gets made in the private equity world, right? So if you think about all the companies like Airbnb and Uber, when they were private, right? And the returns that were made in that market, right? Now you may say, well, who qualifies to be part of the club? Because clearly Sarika is going to be part of the club, right? So who's part of the club? Investors who have access to private equity typically have at least 5 million in liquid assets, right? 10 million usually in net worth. So when I place my clients, for example, in either hedge fund strategies or private equity, these are really exclusive people. The reason why Sarika's accomplishments are really special is because, like I said, the awareness level of those career paths is not even known, mostly in places like Colorado Hills and Folsom. But it's every kid's dream that really aspires for the best and the most coveted careers on Wall Street. So this is the most coveted career on Wall Street for every kid that basically outperforms. So congratulations. So people like Sarika, you might say, well, what does outperformance mean, right? For kids who basically get into the career path. So Wall Street Journal made headlines last year when they showed, for example, how KKR and companies like Silver Lake Partners were hiring young kids, 21 years old, coming out from college, just like Sarika, starting salary $350,000, right? So I wanted to get your attention because, like I said, we are living in a bubble here, right? So kids who are on that career path do extremely well. By the time they hit 29, 30 years of age, they're making millions. So if you see Lak and Meera driving a new McLaren or a new Ferrari in a couple of years, you know exactly what happened, right? But I just wanted to brag on her behalf because, like I said, I know exactly what the career path looks like. And a lot of kids aspire for that career path, but very few people get there, right? And private equity, hedge funds, regardless of your background, like she has an engineering background, but again, to get into Wall Street and those kind of jobs is not easy. And what she's done is fantastic. So I wish you the very best. You're going to do extremely well, no matter what. And best wishes on the journey. And I hope that there'll be many more kids in El Dorado Hills and Folsom who will basically become more aware after looking at you to see how, your career basically came about, right? And it could be a role model for them, right? And so we will have many more folks, many more kids basically be successful like you. So congratulations and best wishes.
Thank you so much, Sanjay. It's come from a horse mouth. So hopefully, he's been very well known in the CFRB world. So I have listened to him so many times. So after his speeches in the CFRB, I thought I would invite him. I was, lucky to have him seen in Pankaj Varshini's house, the same Varshini's. So, I like that. When I talked to him, I really got impressed. And I said, thank you for accepting that last minute thing. Thank you.